Good morning, everybody, and this is my DAX day trade setup for today. So yesterday we ended up with a pretty big red, I don't know what to call it. We'd probably call it an engulfing bar, although it didn't engulf the previous day. It's almost engulfed the day before that. So it's basically taken out Friday's lows at the moment. We do have some support here. I think that's the first thing to bear in mind. There is support right there, and that is at 12,480. And then we have our resistance right over there, and that is at 12,932. You can see where I'm picking that up. There was resistance, there was resistance, there was resistance. We broke through. We've never really, apart from this one day where we tested it, and then it was resistance the next day. So we've come back and we've tested it. Maybe that is holding the support. If that does hold the support, we've probably got a bit of a range forming here before the market decides what it's going to do. So if we just get down to the lower time frames, you'll see this gap is still open. Okay, so we have a gap just below this level. So I'll put those levels in. They are unselectable. Trend is up, which basically means we should be looking for longs, and we're looking for longs off levels. Now, this massive engulfing bar and then sort of meandering up normally is an indication of a second move coming. There's our first move onto a level, and then you're almost looking for a second move down. We are below the moving average. You can see how we are holding moving average. Moving average is starting to turn. Nothing really to read into it just yet. We do have this magnet here of a gap. Okay, so it is quite possible that we move down onto this area. Right now, the futures market is sitting at, the last I looked was 12,700. Yep, 12,701. So that means we are kind of somewhere in that area, a little bit higher, a little bit more. Okay, so we're pretty much hovering on this area again on the futures market. So I wouldn't be too surprised to see a move down to come and close this gap. That is a long entry for me. Okay, so let's just delete that. Yeah, yesterday I said to you the 15-minute is probably the one that you want to trade, and you can see the breakouts happening here. So let's just use this in here. There was our first level, which we sort of opened on it. We came back to try and test it, and then rallied off. So basically, you could have used that area there and ignored this, but this green bar off that level would have given you the long, and wouldn't have been massive, but it would have definitely been a 50-point risk for a 200-point move to the upside. And you can see every single one of these levels, apart from this one here, it was tested still. I tried to come all the way down to the bottom here, which didn't. And on the way down, nothing really has been tested. Okay, so in other words, a break below this level here wasn't tested. A break below that level was tested right there. So your next logical level that this thing is going to end up at is 12,735, which is just 35 points from where we are now in the futures market. And that should end up with probably another move down to try and come and close this gap, I would assume. Okay, so it's still really going nowhere. I just want to get this channel in here. So that's pretty much what's transpiring at the moment, okay? And this was a massive move down, so a bit more of a sideways motion channel into a level. That level looks like it's 12,735. Come back to the hour. Yeah, you can see there's 1, 2, 3 areas where that level was touched. So it was used as resistance, used as support, used as support, used as support. Hasn't been tested, so that's exactly what I expect to happen. 12,735, and then probably a second move down. Okay, the last thing I want to do here is just take this measured move, and that brings us a little bit below the gap. I don't think we have anything to the left that... Oh, we do. Okay. So you can see here on the 3-hour we have 12,263, which is an area of support, and that is our measured move right now. Okay, so what exactly are we looking for? Quick summary, and rather a messy chart at the moment, but you get the picture. We've had a pretty strong move down. We're having a consolidation back to test the break. That break is 12,735. If we get any kind of bearish price action off that, there is a short scalp on offer. First target is going to be the gap, but the second target would be the measured move, which is going to be 12,263. Okay. Once we've done that, I think then it is a case of looking for setups to the upside. I just want to check on the 3-hour. It may be a reversal as well, just looking at it at the moment. So the second move, if it does come down to this area, now the trend is still up, but that would take out this previous swing low. So basically what I would look for is I'd look for another long to see where we get. If we get into an area of resistance and we start turning again, then that's definitely something that would indicate that we are looking for shorts. Okay. So it could be a turning point, but until we get confirmation of a turning point, the trend is up. And I think the last thing to bear in mind is that this trend line comes right here where these two levels are here. Okay, so 12,480 and at gap at 12,417. So to be honest with you, that's probably the area that I'm going to be watching for a long. So this area right here. Okay, this is going to be on the trend line here, 12,417, 12,480. That's the area that I would be waiting for a long. Okay, so yeah, that's kind of my view at the moment. If I delete all the noise, you can see I'm assuming that this is just going to be a range, which would make sense. There's a lot of support here and a lot of resistance here, so it would make sense just to range around here for a bit before either breaking down, coming back and testing it and then moving, or breaking up, coming and testing it and then moving. So until then, it's long off the bottom of 12,480 area, and it is short of 12,932. Not that I enjoy ranges, so I will just take the longs off the bottom and take profit at the upside. Okay, anyway guys, that's it for me today. Hope it helps. If you like what you hear, drop us a like and help us grow the channel. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you later. Cheers for now.